Local news from your community. You're watching WRAL News. Coverage you can count on.
Well, the housing market has been heating up for some time now. A lot of folks are getting into the game again. Some are buying rental properties as an investment. Joining us now to talk about that specific trend is mortgage expert Amy Bonus. How are you?
I am doing great. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I know my daughter and my son-in-law are so excited they're going to buy their first house, and their plan is to buy it, maybe keep it for a couple years, and then rent it out and maybe move on up to a more expensive home. Is that becoming a greater trend these days?
It is a big trend. People buy their primary home, they buy it with 3 or 5% down, and then instead of moving out and selling in a few years, they keep it, they rent it, they buy another home with the same low down payment, and it's a strategy to buy 3 or 4 rental properties, and it's a great rental market that supports that here.
Is this something you can use in your retirement for income? I mean, I know people are always trying to figure out how to have a necessary nest egg.
It's interesting, a lot of people can't save money, but they feel obligated to pay their mortgage. So a mortgage is like forced savings, and they pay down their principal every month and the property goes up. And the basic idea is that the tenant covers the mortgage payment and you build a lot of equity. And the end game is that the rental income beefs up your retirement or your 401k. And if you don't want the property in a few years, when you go to retire, sell it for a profit. And that's why they call real estate the alternative 401k.
Now, you wrote in an email that real estate, including rental property, can be a great retirement tool, as you just said. But is this best suited for some people who are very disciplined and truly are savers instead of spenders?
That's an interesting take on it. I don't think they have to be highly disciplined, but they do have to have enough discipline to make their rental mortgage payment, and they need to take debt and really responsibly and seriously. Maybe they can take a class on real estate investing. They do need to take the idea of how to or whether they want to manage property seriously, maybe hire a property manager, and they do need to have savings reserves for sure.
I've always kind of shied away from it because I'm not a handyman. Do you need to be a handyman if you're a rental property owner?
No, you don't have to be, but you need to have one if you don't know how to do that, for sure.
Okay. Amy Bonus, sounds good. Sounds like a good way to save a little money.